Hail Mary. Careful!
Aren't we making a mistake?
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
Lucky me.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
You're observant. When they captured Pa, von Bergov's people stormed into Rutard Palace.
He didn't come to capture you personally?
No. And that really suited his people. They grabbed whatever they could get their hands on. After what you did to Malashov, we may have lost everything we had.
How do we even get inside Rutard Palace?
At midnight, you climb onto the battlements, turn on your heel 3 times, say the magic formula, and it'll open up.
What?
I've told you, haven't I? Via the secret passage. I know where the entrance is, so all you have to do is come with me.
Are you ready to go?
One more thing. Do you remember how I asked you to bring me my book from Malashov?
Well, you know, I was ashamed to tell you, but I didn't find it.
Yes, well, a woman has an album what she can procure for herself. When von Berghoff took me to Malashov, I found it myself.
Shall we go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
Well, we'll just have to find out. You said you'd lead the way.
Stick close to me. Let's go. Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
Now be careful not to fall into the water. Those servants might think there's a water sprite crawling out of their cellar.
Most of them have known me since I was a little girl, and they're not easily frightened. Do you have any idea how many times they had to wash, dress and groom me to make me presentable to my father? I mean, when I was little, of course. Oof, startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
Well, when we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
We were lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. We were scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Maybe there is something knightly about you, after all. Well, you said it was hardly knee-deep. Is that how you carry a lady, you oaf?
Well, don't complain. No one ever taught me how to do it.
And it shows. Oof. Be careful.
It's just a short way. Hang on.
Well, you could have been gentler, but I suppose I should be glad you got me here in one piece.
Oh, Sakura! I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
What do you mean, get rid of them?
You killed most of von Bergov's garrison at Malashov, and now you want me to tell you what to do?
Look, we don't even know who they are or how many are here. They might be harmless cripples, but they could also be a pack of cutthroats.
I know, but what do you want to do? Sit back and wait for them to die of old age?
Well, so I'm supposed to slaughter them? Just like that?
Yes, that scum has no right to defile this place with their presence. It's our home, our property.
Which means they deserve to die.
If we want to be sure they won't give us away, we've no choice.
My. How quickly Lady Rosa can change her mind. What's the difference between those ragamuffins upstairs and the villagers at Malashov, eh?
But this is our home, our property. They have no right.
You're right. We have to get rid of them. But maybe it can be done without violence. I'll go and see who they are and what to do about them. Right. Here we go.
Wait a moment. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
All right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
You stole all this shit anyway. Oi, where do you think you're going?
You're trespassing. This place belongs to the House of Ruthard.
You're wrong, friend. The root arts are finished in this town. We own the place now.
What are you gonna do about it, fucker?
I'll get you.
Sucker. Rosa? Could you... Rosa! Ugh! Damn! I'm bleeding!
I'm all yours.
At him quick! Kill him! Now you're gonna get it! No, fuck!
What do you want? You want to try me?
no match for me!
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
I'll show you.
Oh, what a mess.
Show what you're made of. I've been waiting for you. You want to try me? Pigs. Little pigs. Let. Are you...
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
That's nice. But no one can get back my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. Some of them are maybe worth more than this entire place.
Are you mad at me because of what happened at Malashov?
Am I mad? Not exactly. I just thought you were different. That you wouldn't stoop to the level of those, well, Ziska and the devil.
I'm sorry I let you down.
That's a good start.
An apology is hardly enough for you to forgive me, I know. But I'd like to prove to you that I'm not like that. And I never will be.
Thank you for your candor. If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
Maybe it won't be necessary. As soon as Jobst and his troops arrive, you'll be safe again.
Maybe. But your duties are elsewhere. Capon's estate is in Ratai. Besides, he'll be getting married, and you'll surely be accompanying him. Why should my father and I stay here anyway? What do we have left? Oh well, there's no use in crying over spilled milk. Ziska's herd will be here tomorrow. I'd like to get some sleep before then. Would you please leave me alone?
All right. I'll keep watch downstairs.
What about Vabag? You were supposed to go and see him today.
I was, but that was before we knew what to expect here. I can't leave you alone now, so it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Thank you. And you get some sleep too, so you're rested up for it.
It's probably a good thing that Kunzlin isn't seeing this. They left no stone unturned. Oh, Christ. Oh, is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
I'm lucky she was here with me. That shot fella in the courtyard, her handiwork.
Really? Nice shot. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mintmaster's key.
Easy, good horse.
Gather round. You won't believe it. Hear ye. Andrea.
Whoa.
Rottenberg and the council as a whole are looking for volunteers to repair. It burns down the whole village.
Whoa.
Villagers and drove the local lord out of his own castle. You see what I did there?
Not a soul around. Very odd.
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I'm the one asking questions here. What are you doing here?
I'm dealing with some trouble.
So I see. What trouble, though?
In case you hadn't noticed, the lord of the house isn't here. He took to the hills.
What? When?
Only a few days ago. He took the coin from his little secret operation, packed up quietly in the night, and went God knows where.
What are you actually looking for here?
Bavak's papers, especially ones with my name on them. I can't have people from the court finding evidence of my connection to the secret enterprise.
Has no one been looking for him?
No. He'd occasionally be gone from the Italian court for weeks on end. What's a few days compared to that?
Did Vivek take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why's that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out Vivek had disappeared with the treasury key, the whole court would be after him. Unfortunately, Vivek isn't that stupid.
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to Vivek about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is whether I can trust you.
Excuse me? I took a big risk to help you last time, and you don't trust me all of a sudden?
Only this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk, you say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I like gains. Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try. The worst that might happen is I won't help you.
All right. I need to get a couple of people into the Italian court unobserved.
What? Have you gone quite mad?
I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me, we just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need Vivek for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make Vivek do something as crazy as that. Well, it's true. I owe you. For keeping your lips sealed. But this is a bloody dangerous business. What do I get out of it if I help you?
Think about it. Vivek's gone, and if we succeed, Sigismund won't have any coin to pay his army. He'll go back to Hungary without appointing a new mint master. That will be your chance.
I can't deny it. You know how to sweet-talk a fellow. All right? Let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot, and you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Well, all right then.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, what exactly is your plan?
We'll get into the church council meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates? What do you mean?
We'll make it nice and clear to the Cardinal that he'd be wise to cooperate with us. And while he's gabbing on in the meeting, we'll get to work in the guise of retinue.
For Christ's sake! Do you really think nobody will recognize you? Do any of you even speak Italian?
Most people here have never even heard Italian anyway.
Except Giuseppe, our captain of the guard. He's as Italian as Terzarima. And for weeks, he's been going on about nothing else but having the opportunity to talk to a compatriot.
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting who can make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, but it'd be better to have a local on hand as well. And that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian court, not give anything away, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices something is off. But don't expect anything more. And what will your lot do in the meantime?
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the council.
Very well then.
Now I just need to find Vivek's key. Have you seen it?
No, the only thing I found Vivek left is this letter. Here, take it. Maybe it'll help you. And Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any suspicion. Do you understand?
Count on me. And thank you.
Save the thanks, and let me get to work. Rutard, Polna, Crondel, Naz. No Pisek to be seen. Wine, bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it. Hermes Trismegistus? Who the hell is that? Hermes Trismegistus?
I'll be right there.
Who the hell is that?
So what's missing?
Wine, bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it. What an utter mess. Who'd think the Mint Master would be so disorganized?
Show yourself, you crook.
Rutard, Polna, Crondel, Naz. No Pisek to be seen. What an utter mess. Who'd think the Mint Master would be so disorganized? Rutard, Polna, Naz. No Pisek to be seen. Hermes Trismegistos. Who the hell is that? What an utter mess. Who'd think the Mint Master would be so disorganized? Routard, Polna, Crondall, Naz. No Pisek to be seen. the hell is that? Rutard, Polna, Crondall, Naz. No pieces to be seen. Wine, bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it. Rutard, Polna, Crondall, Naz. What an utter mess. Who'd think the Mint Master would be so disorganized? Wine, bacon, lard. 5 dozen eggs. That's not it.
Ugh. Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vabak, wherever you are.
Here you are, you thief. Surrender now!
I surrender!
Ah, here you are. The time has come for you to confess to your thievery. And if I don't find those stolen things on you, you'll pay for them as well.
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now, let's have a look at what you've stolen. Show me the goods. And if I find anything else on you that doesn't belong to you, I'll confiscate that too.
Take a look then.
Yeah, right. Besides what's missing, this obviously doesn't belong to you either. I'm confiscating everything. All right, that, along with indulgence, should be enough. But I don't want to see anything like that again. We're done here, right? So... clear off.
Easy, easy.
Ow!
Nice and slow.
Don't you see me walking here?
Are you blind?
You just...
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
What do you think of our band of outcasts?
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up in this kind of company. I am more used to royal courts or, at least, wealthy burghers. But a man must accept his destiny as it comes.
What do you think of Zizka?
Le Chevalier Jan? Well, he's not doing badly for a minor nobleman, but I think he will never be accepted among the higher nobles and knights. That takes a lot more. Mark my words. I am a good judge of people.
How do you get on with Sir Hans?
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and hot-headed at times, but he's one of the few here who knows how to play chess. And I have a great respect for chess players. Needless to say, he has not managed to beat me yet. Godwin and Jeska can also play. And that devil in press clothing beat me. Merde.
What do you think of Sir Hynek?
Ah, le diable sec. A capable chevalier. But I do not trust him. There is treachery in his eyes.
You think so?
My instinct rarely lets me down.
Have you met Godwin?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. Priests should not be such good swordsmen. That is what knights like me are for. In addition, he can play chess just as well as he wields a sword. And in drinking wine, he beats even the best Frenchmen. A man of talents. Or perhaps the devil is behind it.
Have you had the chance to meet my half-brother yet?
Samuel. It is strange that he joined your... our group. It is not usual for his, people. But he's certainly a good reinforcement.
How do you get on with Janosch and Adder?
Oh, those two. Once in Kuttenberg, I also had a servant who pretended not to understand me and thought I did not understand him when he spoke German in my presence. But he was wrong. He is no longer my servant.
What do you think of Kubienka?
A good warrior. But he has no morals and no manners, like all mercenaries.
Well, I don't think he cares much about that.
And that is just the problem. How can you trust a man who does not want to be a knight?
I can't get Catherine out of my head. I don't understand her. I'm sure you have more experience of love than me. What do you make of her? Why is she with us?
Ah, you're right. I am a connoisseur of love like I am of wine. But for my tastes, Mademoiselle Catherine is of somewhat aged vintage. Though, I have to admit she's full-bodied and fragrant.
That's not really what I meant. Why is a woman like her with us?
Là est la question. I had the feeling something terrible happened to her in the past.
So do I. But what?
I have no idea. But she is fond of you, if you ask me. Try asking her, and maybe something will come of it. L'amour.
Oh, come on.
I am a good judge of people, trust me. L'amour.
How's your eye? Is it?
Please show me that swordsmanship technique of yours.
Why not? I'd be happy to show it to you. But whether you understand it is up to you. Oh, at any rate, you need to be quick and thorough. Because for once, you aren't attacking the head directly, but rather the opponent's sword. When you knock it aside, you open up space for a deadly blow. Now come and try it a few times.
Henry, that's one hell of a stink.
You stink yourself.
A damn sight less than you.
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quelle puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavat got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian of Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
The commander of the Italian court is a native Italian. If we're going to be convincing, we'll have to be damn cautious and hope the legate doesn't say anything he shouldn't. Let's pray Godwin can keep it under control.
I'm not one to boast, you know, but few people can match my gift for languages. It would be a sin not to use it. Sono un buon gustaio. Le donne qui sono bellissime. E il vino è delizioso.
Forget it. That face of yours is known all over town. You'll stand at the back and try to be invisible.
But Godwin could surely benefit from some Italian lessons.
I would rather teach a horse the basse danse.
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'll either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Maybe we should, reconsider.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Bergau's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so... they left à l'anglaise.
But you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a hole there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthar's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisak confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different color.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade?
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
You'd better hold your nose and look before your feet when you enter.
All right then. I'll try. It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice. Brabant would have talked your head off.
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start. Let us go. Pho, that smell.
How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. Ah, and it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Shiska and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
Now, you won't scare me. I'm not a child.
You are scared shitless, I can tell. Ugh, that stench! Well, well, well. Somebody stashed some shunt down here. Hey, what is that? There is someone here.
What do I care? As long as he pays, he can
Do you
sell
hear
me
that
out
too?
right for himself. No living woman would touch him anyway.
Jesus, don't make me puke.
Never mind. Better come along. We have other work to do.
I told you I'd rather go to the cemetery
Don't be so cocky. A week down here is better than having your arms broken.
It must be somewhere else.
So get on with it.
And I also have to. Hey, what the?
Try tapping on the wall.
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs.
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
What are you looking for on those corpses? Valuables?
They don't have any.
These poor wretches was already robbed by our grandfather's grandfathers. We're happy with trifles.
What do you mean?
Well, fingers, teeth. If we get lucky, some smaller bones too. Lennox pays well for those.
Who is this Lennox?
You don't know that numbskull?
He's the gravedigger in Sedlitz. He's not the sharpest, but he helps us make a decent living.
What's decent about it?
We never harmed a living soul. Can you say the same?
I know Lennox. Do you work for him?
We bring him what we find, and he gives us something in return. I'm sure he's waiting for us now.
And he'll be waiting for a long time.
How come?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night when the church was closed.
We were gonna wait a while before we got to work. Then we heard a loud noise.
Someone was a bit too keen and closed the lid of the crypt.
So, we're kinda trapped here.
You can pass through the Ruthar Palace. If you keep going down the corridor through the crypt, you'll come out right in the kitchen.
That's not a bad plan. I heard the place is empty.
Nearly empty. But if you do not tell anyone about us, we will keep quiet about your relic business. What do you say?
Deal.
And thanks.
nothing here. We have to go somewhere.
Oi, that sounds different. We have it.
Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it. What a Hashem.
Henry, sorry, but you smell pretty bad.
I know. I'll go and wash. And blow out all the candles.
Oh, whatever now.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could, and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Loretz.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. Now don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
All right. Let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
I was hoping you'd be coming with us in the morning. That's a shame.
Don't get me started on that. It can't still be dangerous for me, can it? I mean, it's been some time since our escape from Malashov. And von Bergov is locked up in Sukdal. Well, at least I'll get a good night's sleep.
Just you wait. The real trouble will only erupt after we pull off that robbery.
True enough. But I'd still rather go with you. The only entertainment I have here is looking at the pretty girls and listening to Brabant's incredible adventures. Both of which can be entertaining, of course, up to a point.
I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat.
Oh? What's the matter? Are you scared?
No. But I don't want to leave Rosa and Catherine alone. With Brabant.
Well, well. Is our Henry a little jealous?
What are you on about?
Nothing. Just saying.
How's your eye? Is it healing well?
Same to you.
How's your eye? Is it healing well?
Those few days following your treatment, I thought I'd pluck it out of my head myself. It hurt like hell. But now, if people didn't stare at my scar all the time, I wouldn't even know about it.
Should I take that as a thank you?
Definitely. The very fact I didn't kill you the instant you touched me testifies to my gratitude.
Why? You're threatening now. But then you just screamed and fell into a faint. And a good thing, too. At least you don't remember what happened next.
How are you looking forward to parleying with the legate? Have you brushed up on your Italian?
It's an uphill struggle, son. I practiced with Brabant, but my memory's not what it used to be. Fortunately, not many speak Italian round here. So at the court, I can bray like a donkey, wave my arms a bit, and no one will be any the wiser.
Will the legate be able to understand you at all?
Oh, you'll have to. I'm counting on my Latin, which I studied much longer. But I can't remember the last time I spoke it sober.
Where did you learn Italian, anyway?
From a Florentine. I met him amongst the mercenaries. All I know about him is his name was Luca, and he had a wife and daughter at home. He probably joined the army to get out of some sportive bother. That's how most of the men ended up there.
How did he end up?
He fell at the Battle of Kosovo. I was right there.
I'm sorry.
Can't be helped. At least his worries are behind him now.
You're not planning on drinking before you meet him, are you?
There's not much chance for it. I can't drink in the morning on an empty stomach. And if I drink in the evening, I'll sleep it off overnight.
Christian of Pisek says the guards at the court are commanded by a native Italian. If he sees through our little ruse, that's the end for us.
You really know how to spoil a man's day, don't you?
Excuse me?
But what of it? Like a common soldier would have any business talking to a cardinal. In the worst case, I'll tell him to fuck off. I remember that much in Italian at least.
Good day,
Can we go to Loretz now?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow, while it's still dark, understand?
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare. Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non quer... Vos nos... Vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short?
Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
Fucking hell! Andiamo! Forza! After them! They mustn't get away!
Ti ucciderò!
Go! Go! Quick!
Figlio di puttana!
Go!
Spara! Ti ucciderò!
Forza! Più veloce!
Whoa!
Ti ucciderò! Ti ucciderò! Stai attento! Ma io sto corvenendo!
Whoa!
Spara! Ti ucciderò! Figlio di puttana! Più lace! Ti ucciderò! Vieni, ucciecai! Figlio di puttana! Se mai sei fritto, Kerry!
Quick!
Spara! Szybciej! A ja sto kurwenędzy! Spara!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no?
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
Per amor di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria. Cosa vi devo Maria? Curvato un gambe! Aiuto!
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish arse.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me?
Why? Because you're the legate now.
Well, that didn't really work out. What are we going to do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up, and hope his Legate Act fools the Church Council. It's too late to back out now.
Well, maybe it'll be better this way. I wasn't sure the legate wouldn't betray us anyway. I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too, but not so much his language skills.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business here is concluded.
Are you going back to Ruthar Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows. We still have some time, so if there's something you need to do elsewhere, feel free. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else once we get started.
I'll go with you.
Fine. But what I said stands. This is the last chance to tie up loose ends. Are you sure?
No reason to waste time.
That's true. But what good are fortifications you can't defend?
I'll tell you. No fucking...
Stop playing the fool and try to get it right at least once. Buonasera, signori.
Who you call senior? Hey, we young.
Pojebało cię?
Are you listening? I said, buonasera. Mon Dieu.
Monsignore, mi spiace, but you've got it on back to front.
Oh, shit! How the hell can anyone know how it should be? Fuck! Now I'll have to take off all these layers again.
I'm yanking your pizzle, Godwin. I mean, Vostra Eminenza. You've got it right.
I'd like to punch you in the face, but the way you look is punishment enough.
So says the man in lace and satin.
But it suits me, though, don't you think?
Bellissimo. Magnifico. Greetings.
Good morning, Hans.
We just have to hope Godwin can keep up the act long enough.
He'd better. If he or other fucks up, we're all as good as dead. If I was him, I'd pull an entire puppet show out of my arse at the banquet if it would save our necks. Or...
I think you made it clear.
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time to get to the task. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
Once we've tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Roothard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Who will pose as the legate's retinue?
Godwin will pose as the cardinal, naturally. Janos Uher will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play the rest of the retinue.
Why us for?
Well, you're young, you look presentable, and well, you'll be pretty convincing in that attire.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Ada will have to keep his mouth shut.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us. Meanwhile, Godwin and Janos will try to buy you as much time as possible.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could blow our cover at any time.
And at that point, things could get pretty hectic in there.
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with a finger up your arse.
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin. What exactly do you intend to do with the church council?
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy might be useful if it...
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while. And once they get out, they'll have other things to worry about.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal at the court. If everything goes well, we'll free the lords.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the lords will have to fend for themselves.
Rose has been insisting we rescue her father right from the start. That's the only reason she's helping us.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die in there. There doesn't need to be any more deaths than necessary.
I understand.
But you don't agree, do you?
Whatever. Just as long as he doesn't play the hero at the court.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage Italian better than Ada.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. I'm trying to convey to you the essence of the Italian tongue in a few sentences. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right, then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities too much.
But you have to take it seriously. These blockheads are not listening to me at all.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygłup.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buonasera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get cold, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janosch?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more complicated. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano. Every law has a loophole.
Fate la legge, trovato l'ignano.
Wrong. Listen carefully. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano. Every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice.
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or do not play at all.
Ah, I like it more with the soup.
Jamże jest Pola. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Say proprio un baccara. You are a real salted cod.
Sei proprio un baccalà.
Sei proprio un baccalà.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janosch. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you look the part, go and see Godwin.
you so calm?
You just need to maintain a healthy dose of anger.
Oh? I take it then that you don't agree with this whole thing?
That's an understatement. The whole lot of them are out of their minds. Even before Malishoff, I was already telling them to give it up. No offense.
None taken.
And now von Berghoff talked them into stealing the royal silver? I'd slap some sense into them.
Brabant said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. You'll have to try not to make it too obvious that it's just a disguise.
Oh, don't worry. I'll fight the urge to chew with my mouth open and blow my nose into my sleeve. Anything else?
Don't get yourself killed. All the silver in the world isn't worth your life.
I'll do my best. And thanks for the clothes.
What a day that was. Oh. I hope it's a quiet evening.
This is how you're preparing for the council, Your Eminence?
Aye. This whole business has got me shook up. I'm kitted out like a jester, and my arse is soaked in sweat. And on top of that, I have to pass myself off as an Italian. Such a stupid way to lose the legate. I'd like to wring that Polish idiot's neck.
Well, you'll mostly be speaking Latin at the meeting, right?
Aye. But as you heard, I'm not very good at it while sober. Let's hope they have enough wine at that meeting.
How's the Italian going?
A bit better now. Brabant taught me some. But I'll need booze to help me get through the rest. I hope it'll be enough to convince that commander.
Janos Uher could help you. He's entertaining even when he's not talking.
Him? If I know him, he'll be gorging himself until we haul him off, along with the silver. Or until someone kills him.
Can we leave now?
Oh well. It's time.
Lead on, Your Eminence. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves, and be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Bene, molto bene.
O mangi la minestra o salti dalla finestra.
Vedo che la mia lezione vi ha fatto bene.
Signores, signore, senti? Italiano? Cardinal! Sei perso già da tempo, polacammatto.
Cosa offri?
Guarda yourself, signore. Reliquie, rare, true arte. And Gutenberg delicacies. Mangiare? Capisci? No, tutto l'ho preso. Nearly gratis.
Opere d'arte, dici?
Tutto. The best. A bozzo del famous master Teodorico. He created during his visita to Gutenberg.
Guaranteed genuine.
Rara croce di silver with Saint
Jacob's Osso.
Straight from the chapel of Corpus Christi in Prague.
And I also have a Questa Bella Statuina de Legno of Saint Barbara. It is as if it were viva.
Beautiful workmanship. It would impress even the Pope himself.
Mi ha interessato quella bozzo. E addirittura vero. È la cosa più vera. Really, true, there is. Il Master Teodorico painted it at the Osteria del Imperatore Carlo and gave it to Il Padrone. Veramente?
Tell him about the dice game. That should work.
And he gave it to me when we played Daddy e lui Lost. Non mi interessa. What a shame. You couldn't do un affare migliori?
You won't trick that one so easily.
Shut it. Or maybe qualcos altro from my offerta? Caught your attenzione? Non è vero? Non mi sembra normale comprare arti per strada. Da noi si fa un po' diversamente. Come desidere, signore. But maybe you would like mangiare something? No? Mangiare? Cosa hai di buono da mangiare? Soltanto esquisite. A thing. Yummy. Mmm.
And everything's almost fresh.
Allora parla. Esagera. You don't need dire due volte, signore. I have a vera salsiccia de Gutenberg, piena de carne, really good, yummy, mmm. Anche bacon from Gutenberg, tanto tempo maturata.
Hardly a tiny hint of green in it.
And if you would like a pane de Gutenberg, se ne ho.
There's no sawdust in it at all.
And finally, una potion di herbe che allevia hangover. It clears your testa y cama, the stomaco benche siciliano consumate se glasses of strong beer.
Tried and tested.
Cosa scegli, signore? At your service, signor? Non voglio niente, amico. Mi aspettano alla corte italiana. Mi inviano per qualcosa di importante. I have no dubbi, signore. Allora, take care, and in bocca al lupo.
God be with you, Cardinal.
Buonasera, signori.
Welcome to Gutenberg. Buonasera, Coloni.
Cazzo!
What an honor.
Prawdę, gadacie jak pomyleńcy. Signore, welcome to Gutenberg.
Tutto di buono. Grazie.
Grazie as well.
What a grand fellow.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus Nast, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger, dis Cardinal Legate Lorenzo Pozzo, excusing my language.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intendas.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum. Domini insequem minime. Manete. Insolitum. Te... Alecunde te novi. Haven't we met somewhere?
Id credes. Enrico talam benignam faciam habet. Non primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe hernice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Vero.
I could have sworn that somewhere. Nihil refert. Introveniamus, Domini. Ex aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turbaret. Signatores ad hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et tranquillitatem habebimus. Aula italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet cudere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aule, bacula argentia feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur.
Et ubi feriuntur numi?
Iuxta scalas in aream est ipsa moneta. Brevi tempori iam vidibitis. Veni, expectamur. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe Chaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamus. Etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit domine cardinalis. Etse imperator custodum aule Italice Iosifus Cabrini, Verus Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal Pozzo. Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano.
Salve! Che sorpresa! Come sei finito a Kutnahora, mio caro?
Da bambino il mio papà era tagliapietre al cantiere. La mia mamma e i miei fratelli sono tornati a Napoli e io sono rimasto qui.
Ti piace la vita a Kutnahora?
Non mi lamento. Mi ci sono abituato da quando sono venuto qua. Tranne l'inverno e il cibo strano. Per fortuna mia moglie ha imparato a cucinare come da noi. È una cuoca eccellente.
Piacere di averti conosciuto, Giuseppe. Magari avremo tempo di chiacchierare più tardi.
È stato un onore, Eminenza.
Bene. Posso musne peregere?
Hunc locum inspicere velum, si mihi permittis.
Bene. Sed non dio queso. Sero iter facimus.
Vi auguro lunga vita, egregio signore.
I have to go back, or I'll give myself away.
Cardinalis, festina. Possimus ne paregere, Cardinalis?
Eamus.
Excellent. Giuseppe.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue is made comfortable in the kitchen.
As you wish. I will take care of it.
Inseque me, queso. Eos eminentia Cardinales Pozzo.
Mihi excusate morum, cum gaudio do tibe in abatio nostra sed lice hospitium sed circumstantia. Difficilis sicut.
Tue emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Post stat toto urbs.
Et veritatem non vult accepere, sed lice monastarii gratia mons cutnam magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona frassorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est, in communi ad diem. Nobis non est opus aleo templo, consentisne mihi cardinales. Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo bibere. Audivi vos habere in urbe viniam.
De gravibus loquamur ne incaramus in mundanas voluptatis. Recte arbitratus sum contentionum vestram nullum eventum habuisse.
Incomode ita est. Pars contrario non vult ex proposito sua exire, quod inter nos discordium seminavit.
Monasterium non vult mente comprehendere, credentes novum templum habere vele. Donationes in proximis annis clare ostendunt urbem sodelitati. Pnevitiae et sanctae Barbarae suffragari.
Sed nova tempora sunt. Rex sigus mundus declaravit se statum sed lici et malini sostenere.
Dic nobis cardinalis, quae est opinio pape Bonifaci hoius casus?
Papa resolutus non est. Idio hic sum ut ambas discordiae partes auditorum sin.
Bene, discuramus de toto casu.
Temporis satis habemus, factot rogatos quod vis.
Colec vere cum ambabus discordiae partibus et cogitate opinionibus tuis. Tempus habes, ut de omnibus rebus bene cogitatus sis. Cum resolutos eris, fac certiorem adjuvetorem tuum, et fac sermonem finalem in quo decretum tuum nunciabis.
Intelligo facile non erit. Opus est omnia bene. Loqui, colloqui, discurrere.
Bene te habes, cardinalis?
Ego, potio egio fauces sica est.
Hey, Signor Cardinale?
Well, it may come as a...
Cosa vuoi?
We must help Henry and others some way.
The best way to help them is not to give ourselves away.
I say nothing. It's up to you and your Latin speaking.
I'll have to help it a little.
I get it.
We lucky we got a lot of booze here. But do not go crazy.
I won't, Ma.
And I see that fella who bring us here, he watch you close. You got to make like real legit.
Christ, you're making me even more nervous than I was before.
Easy, Kamashko. Just make like you know what you're doing, like you understand these dumb church fuckers, blah 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 blah. And I have one more good idea.
Allora, dimmi.
How you talk about wine supply, Janos think, hey? I ask for more. I send guards to town, they gone. Our people not have to fight with them.
See things differently.
It's finally going to happen. Everything will turn out for the best.
Hopefully the legate will bring the renegades back to their senses.
Pope Boniface is a traditionalist. He surely instructed him properly.
The only question is whether the Brotherhood accepts his verdict peacefully.
There's nothing else they can do, unless they want to get excommunicated.
You think he'd go that far?
I'm sure of it. He hates being contradicted. Right he is.
Did you try punching a sack of grain like I told you?
It's not the same. Flesh is flesh.
Christian, ego rogo volo.
Latinum mea non bonum. So let's talk in our own language. But quietly. You hear?
We should help Henry and the others somehow. Any ideas?
I have. Look at those guards. If you showed even the slightest concern about your safety, the watch would be reinforced. That means less guards in the court.
You could see to that?
Not I. Jerome Naz is in charge of all that today. Knowing him, I'm sure he won't refuse you.
Can you tell me who these people are here?
You've met the abbot and the parish priest of Penuits. They're the leaders of the two rival factions. The Malene parish priest is on the abbot's side. He's a friend of the Archbishop of Prague. Then, we've got here the four most important Kuttenberg patricians, who joined Sigismund's side at the opportune moment. Jerome Naz set up the meeting. The others came here to further their political ambitions. Albik of Unichov is here to represent the Prague Archbishopric. He's King Wenceslas's personal physician and a renowned theologian. And that dark foreigner is Musa of Mali, from Sigismund's court.
Janos had this idea that I should send the guards for wine.
That never occurred to me. It's a good idea. Besides, Naz will be happy about it. Most of the vineyards belong to him. And also, the legate, that is, the real legate, spent some time at his vineyards, so it'll look convincing.
What's your view of the church conflict?
It's a simple matter of money. So everyone here is fighting for the success of their side. Almost to the blood. Those from Sedlets and Marlene aren't happy with some of the mining money going to the Penuits parish, which Santa Barbara falls under. I get that. On the other hand, Kuttenberg has a right to its cathedral. It's funded from its money. My brother Peter is one of the biggest patrons. But he can't be here today for obvious reasons. So I suppose I should probably be on the Brotherhood's side. But it's like choosing whether to get hit over the head with a hammer or an axe. You'll bleed all the same, and it doesn't change anything.
There's no servants here. Strange.
Well, I offered to find someone for Naz, but he kept saying he's got his own man for that. Someone named Franta Kuldan. He said he'd definitely come. And what was the result?
He didn't come.
So what? The prelates can serve themselves for once, right? If you can do it, and so nicely.
See you later.
Hang in there.
Salve?
Cardinalis?
Cur hic nulla serva non esse.
Nestio quid dicere velas. Hic ad esse debet homo. Set non advenit. Saltem omnes cibos sumebunt ad libitum. Visne aliquid aliud?
Vinum. Bonum.
Gaudio et tibi placere.
Bellum. Plus.
Quomodo plus?
Sancto Patri etiam vinum placet. Illa belle vinum de Montecutna gustare.
Aha. Id ad cacere possumus. Milda! Find Joseph and tell him to send someone to my cellar. Bring 2 or 3 kegs. And be quick about it! Habesnete bene? Inusitate loqueres.
Ita.
Nestio.
Ita. Se videtur.
Certe?
My hands have stopped shaking. Good.
Cardinalis, loquere possumus.
Come here. Domini, quid vultus?
Dominus Cardinalis, bone venistis.
I hope he'll understand you. You can't speak proper Latin even when drunk.
That's right.
You don't even know your dico dicere, so shush. Rogare quid vele, nos hic ille aduavare.
Sire velum de hoc concilio. Ut hoc tibi videtur.
Magnum honor est, ut tu quid nos putare.
Tell him what we want.
Just keep it short and clear.
Non edificare templum sancta Barbara pro urbs malum magnum est. Eius sanctitas intelligere, quod metallici, incolas urbs et vulgus mons cutna vele proprium sacrarium.
Tell him the abbot's a moron.
Come on now, Wenzel.
Abbatis Ioannes durus et non sedere, nec non archiepiscopus Praga Zbigniew Zaids non procedere.
Here's an even bigger moron, old alphabet.
Itaque nos sperare in justitia sancta sedes.
Sire velum quomodo totam rem resolvere vultus.
Id clarus est. Novum templum cum sodalitatis, et eius conditoris non potesse sed leciniti.
Intelligo.
What was he saying?
He wanted to know how we would handle it, so I told him.
Well done, Polner. Great.
Let's hope he takes it to heart.
Mons cutna magno peri puchera urbs est. Vere gemma.
Verbum tuum nos gaudio implet.
What does he say about Kuttenberg?
He likes it.
Well, that's good, eh? Ask him if he bought anything here.
They've already drunk half the vineyard on the town's bill, so he could spend some groschen to make up for it.
Hic esse multi venditores excellentes. Tuiam emere hic aliquid?
Nihil notandi animadverti.
Incommodum. Tu aliquid invenire.
I'll gladly sell him something. Maybe some wine. At least we'd make up for what they drank in Loretz.
Aye. Make him pay through the nose.
Viditur conventus auctoritatem propter numerum custodum cognoscere. Expectatisne hic alique mala eventa futura esse.
Tantum custodes honor. Non debere timere.
Nolite vos turbare. Sed mihi viditur hic aliquid accidere posse. Fortasse eorum maior numerus est?
I understood him. He wants more guards.
A bit of a chicken, is he? On the other hand, I've seen one church fight before, and it wasn't pretty.
Non est problema. Rogare nas, eminencia. Ile homines mitere potere. Posteat certe securi sentimus.
Valete, Domini.
Nobis honor fuit, eminencia.
Magister.
Tua eminencia?
Musa es ex malia?
Aduce tua domine.
Cures in hoc concilio. Non ies Christianus?
Christianus non sum, sed multum de Jesu Christi doctrina didici. Tenet me structura et hierarchia ecclesia vestre. Notabilis est. Ad vitsum Sigismunde area accedo et conarboro solutionem discordiarum inspicere. Precipue modum in quo solvetur.
Non dubito quin dissertatio tecum fructifera futurum sit.
Gaudeo.
Gaudio nova audire. Dic mihi aliquid aliud dete.
Geste mea mirabilia non sunt. Talibus hominibus ut mihi in sede sancte certe multus obvium factus es. Eruditionum cupio. Studio initiala tumbuti me natali feci. Juribus cari et mediciane granati studui. Praeterum vaietur sum dicam. Fatame ex malia mea natale paramacam ad al Andalus tolerunt. Postea in Venatias et sultani palatium. Et repente in Hungaria apud regem Sigismundum aram. Longa narrata.
Omnia magnifica sunt, de itineribus tuus audiri velum, sed timio ne te retiniamus.
Benedicis cardinales. Utenem mox ad sermonem redivissimus post acta.
De diruptione magna in Sigismundi castris audivi.
Ad ores tuas paratas omnia adveniunt. Ita est. Pulvis nutratus mele servatus iuxta ignis. Et neme putavit et periculosum fore. Soltem et nobis castrorum imperator dixit. Sed gaudio vulneretes non fuesse. Tantum unus mise qui iuxta castre custodabit ex eo sepit balbutiere. Et ali viginti et ipsum singulare seperent cum audisent me hunc modum regvete et vino cirare.
Non admiror. Non incleduntur omnes libationes extra demensum?
Non intellego cupiditatem vestram potionem fermentatarem. Sed omnes teres sues mores habent.
Audivi in Sigismundi castris virum interfectum esse.
Ita infelicita. Felicita casus ista infelix sita solutus est. Minus difficultatum officit quum expectabum. Novus imperator subordonatis suis preest. Sed vetus costas transfigere puterat. Sincero dico. Me godere breve tempus excre castre esse.
Silis et cum eruditis morari melius est quam cum militibus.
How dubia benedicis, eminencia?
Abire debeo.
Intellego. Fortunam tibi ex optimo.
De his custodibus.
Ita?
Non possunt plus esse. In conciliis ecclesiasticis honoris custodis. Fortiores sunt. Nunquam sis quid accideri possit.
It corare possum. It corabo. Franta! Go and get 2 more men in here! His Eminence doesn't feel safe in here!
Introduces ni mihi alios homines qui concilio aderunt.
Magnus jam novisti. Abitem Johannem et sacerdotem Conradum. Personam archiepiscopatus pragensis gerit Dominus Albicus. Et Dominus Musa ex malia eruditus in Sigismundi area est. Quoque Domini Andreas Polner, Franciscus Rosenthal, Vaclavusque Voschucher, e Maximi in colae montes cutna sunt. Non nulli conditores advenire non poterunt propter res, et alii in turi palazzi clausi sunt.
Salve, Magister.
Cardinalis Pozzo, me ministine me?
Non mimini. Excusa me.
Albicus ex Vnisova sum, patavi nos insitimus. De jure canonico discuristi.
Memenistine que conditio fundamentalis sit iurus canonici?
Certe, Vestra Eminentia. Conditio fundamentalis juris canonici est. Quod ius divinum violare non possit. Anno proximo peritiam rerum magistralium probabo. Excellenter paratus sum, de hoc nole dubitare. Sed credet aliquod aliut rogare voluisse?
Dicitur te bene regum Vaclavum novice. Qualis est?
Ut amicus generosus essequit. Facetias intelligit et sociabilis est. Ut monarcha autem similis patris suo non est. Tenent eam superficialia, sed non puto eam mereri in sala benevolentia esse. Spero eam brevi tempore liberum futurum esse.
Perfecte intelligo. Regis rapere et in carcerem cognicere facta barbara sunt.
Id subscribere possum.
Qualem habes opinionem de Sigismundo? Cum exercitu in terram nostram erupit.
Sigismundus oppositus est Vaclavo. Bene sit quid faciat et cur. Cum rigidus esse debet, non audet diligente regere. Sincere mihi notabile videtur. Si liquis ex Luxemburgicis occasionem habet ostendere id, quod ostendet eberator Carolus, Sigismundus id facere potest. Non arbitraris?
Tecum censio. Sigismundus ingenium imperatoris sine dubio habet, nunc eum impleri debet.
Ego ei credo. Postea id quod eo in Hungaria venit, credo eum omnia facere posseque vult.
Sententiam tuam de concilio ecclesiastico rogari velum.
Putos scurilum iocum esse. Mons cutna pars melini fuit. Curdivitias molera paretia marinensis. Fuiset melios si sodalitas prudente regisit. Conditorus numos suos utilius adhibere possunt. Ad renovationem monasteri exempli gratia. Bene impossibile est ibi vivere.
Quid facies tu in loco sodalitatis?
Radiam ad paretiam malinensem et nihil faciam pnevitia.
Mons cutna puchra urbs est.
Nestio, sincere patavium ad amavi. Ibi festination honest. Vita tranquillius fluit. Sed nonne id benest sis.
Patavium puchrum est.
In monte cutna faciliter in viis te decipiunt. Spero te fraudatoris non invenisse?
Nihil emi.
Bene fecisti, cardinalis.
Nunc me excusa, magister.
Secundum desideria tua. Take care and good night.
E allora?
Janos has one more idea.
Qualcos'altro?
You can say, hey, good food. Then send for cook.
Why would I do that?
Our boys in kitchen, hey? Cook gone, they can sneak out, right?
That makes sense, all right?
But first taste some food. So you do not look like fucking Humai.
Administratores.
Quid vele? Cardinalis?
It occurred to Janos that I could praise the food and send for the cook to praise him.
There's an idea. Our cook is a big fellow. He used to serve in the garrison. It'll be a lot better for your friends if they can avoid running into him in the court.
I'm pretty thirsty. That's much better.
Cibus speciem puchram habet, et magnanimi sapet, dexterum viri qui hanc dapum paravit velum agitare.
Bene. Eum ad volabimus. Tonda! Go and bring the cook in here.
Fratres in Christo.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudetur eum in eternitatem.
Audiri velam rogationes partes tuae, id est sodalitatis. Si potestis, breviter et clare.
Ad libitum, Eminentia. Magis auctoritatem monasteri et clerici paratialis edis malinensis non toleramus. Tantum de utilitatibus suis cogitant, non de utilitatibus orbis.
Itaque, volumus integram independentiam sed eletsi, et transitionem omnium iurum sacrum sodalitati.
Sed letium auctoritatem suam in parte orientali montis Cuthna conservabit. Urbs et tota regio occidentalis debet pnevitia esse.
Principale templum montis Cuthnae sancta Barbara erit, et tote peciunie ex regione ad eius edificationem erunt.
Intelligo, perfecte.
Gaudebimus sino sustenebis, eminentia.
Potesni mihi explanare qui concilio adsent, et qualis status occupent. Certior factus sum de fundamentis discordiae, sed ex latiore, personaliore angulo cogitare velem.
Ad libitum, cardinalis. Contrari nostri hic adsunt, abasiones et sacerdos malinensis Petrus.
Communicatio cum eius difficilis, cum bobus, obstinati impositus suus sunt.
Et per illustris Dominus albicus ex Venesova adest, qui loco archiepiscopatus pragensis loquitur.
Magna incognita, sed fortasse nos sustinebit.
Etiam adest peregrinus, discipulus ex Sigismundi aria, recte nesciu quid hic faciat.
Necfe ego sio, dicunt eum bene bohemice loqui, sed cum eo locutos non sum. Sincere, me species eus teret.
Etiam adsunt in cole locales. Hi probabiliter nos sustinunt. Sed nunquam sire possumus, quid pos nostra terga dicant.
Deus iudex noster erit. Nunc nemini et nihilo credere potes.
Veritatem dictis, frater. Diabolus nos quotidie tentat, sed nos in via ad nostram salvationem morare debimus. In via nostra fortunati esse debimus, differentias superare. Sic nos dicit Christus.
Consentio. Amen, cardinales.
Amen.
Valete.
Dominus tecum, eminentia.
Post multos annos discordie denique sparamus in justitiam, cum letitia sermonum tuum finalum audeam.
Ah, puto te clarum coq fumesse.
Bow, you cretin.
Your Holiness.
Bene laboravisti. In mensa papale tale ingenium omnes vident.
It's a compliment. He says the Pope himself would appreciate your cooking.
Many thanks, sir. May I ask what the gentleman liked best?
Gratias tibi agit eminentia, et sidi velet qui sibi tibi maxime placerent. Cardinalis?
Puto omnia magnifica esse, ob ovo usque ad mala.
From the egg to the apple. It's a saying. It means he liked it all.
Even the roast?
When he says everything, he means everything.
Potesti mihi dicere quo modo suave cibus faciatur.
He wants to know the recipe.
I salted the meat plenty, on all sides, and then marinated it in wine with herbs, dill, cumin, coriander, parsley, and onion for 1 whole day. And then I roasted it over the fire, catching the juices and spreading them over the meat again until it got golden. I made the sauce from the leftover marinade, boiled it in a kettle, and thickened it with flour. But be careful, sparingly with the flour.
Wait, stop! I can't translate all this. Tibi omnia scribent.
Magnificum. Cum revertor, mox eadabo coquine papale. Sanctus pater cum delectatione edit et meliorem sententiam habebit de Bohemicis.
Tantus, honor.
What did he say?
Make a bow, you oaf.
Sir?
Gaudeo me te novice.
He's pleased to meet you.
Thank you kindly, sir.
De novo gratias magnas agit.
Intellexe. Vir convine peritus sine premio esse non potest. Vinum exquisitum nobiscum potare potest. Et apud nos morare potest quam juvult. Opus eos opus divinum est.
Oh. All right. Go and pour yourself a cup. You did well. But no mucking around. Finish your drink and get back to the kitchen.
I'll drink to your health, my lord. Thank you. Finally, some appreciation, vendor. Finally. And now wash it down. And fast.
Domine Abbas.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudetur Dominus Jesus Christus.
Cire velum que rogatus vestri sint. Paucis verbis et concrete queso.
Bene, summarium faciemus.
Prosus simplex est.
Rogamus ut monastario et paritiae malanensi auctoritas revertat que semper eorum fuit.
Praecipuum ios baptimatale et funerarium, curationem tote civitatis malinensis et praesertim patem ex reditibus metallicis.
Sodalitas est dissolvenda. Eis templus ante papale deruendum. Et ut lapida usuris sint ad proposita larabilia.
Traditiones sustenemus, non rebellionem sine causa et sine Deo ut ei.
Potestis ne Paulum explanare.
Monasterio nostro condito, mons cudna administrabatur, a clareti paretiales ede malinensi et sedletio. Vincula inter monasterium et in colas urbanos, non fuisse semper excellentia, agnoscere debeo, sed ex eis ambe partes utilitates capiebant.
Paretia malinensis propter fama montis cutna multos homines claros trahebat. Apprentices et principales patres ecclesiae ex toto regno de sete contendebant quam honoratus occupo.
Sed cum reditus et pretium argente altiora fuerent. Inculae urbani avidi facti sunt. Desierunt ea partire cum malino et sedletio. Propriam paretium cupiebant.
Reverentiam et indisciplina est.
Et hec omnia non sunt.
Novum templum extra orbem stueret seperunt, in solo quod clerit si parocialis edes benevitiane erat.
Antecessor meus id non permisit, ed flagravit discordia que ad hoc durat.
Quam hodie cum auxilio auctoritatis date tibi a Sancto Papa denique persolvemus.
Conabor. Sententiam vestram intelligo et siam propter traditionem. Sub iure canonico autem processius sodalitatis legitimus est.
De hoc disputandum est.
Credemus fabricatione edificationis sodalitas legem rupit.
De corruptella locuti sunt in statibus altissimus. Hoc concilium agnoscere non possumus.
Cire velum plus de hominibus qui concilio aderunt. Summa summarum que sententia omnium sit. Discorde causam clare novi, sed melius intelligere volo.
Laetus tibi explanabo. Personum sodalitatis geret et cerdos, penvitianos conradas et famulus eos et cerdos Antonios ex Visoca.
Fanatici sunt. Fanatici qui improba facere possunt.
Et musa ex Maria et siam adest. Quem misit rex Sigismundus?
Musulmanus est, qui dicitur peritum in iuribus nostris esse.
Ad hoc occasio non fuit eo plus quam salutationes dicere, sed bene bohemice loquitu.
Dicitur eum pluris linguas novice quam Sigismundum, sed nestio curat sit.
Dominum albicum ex Venisova autem bene novimus. Monastarium nostrum sepe visitavit.
Legatus archiepiscopi Pragensis est, et arbitror eum nos sustenturum esse.
Dissimilis in colarum montis Cutna, qui advenerunt pro sodalitatem pugnatum. Sed citos sias eos sententias superficiales habere. Non debemus eis respectum habere.
Intelligo. Non putu mi sententias in colarum urbis accepturum esse. De concilio ecclesiastico loquimur. Numus nunquam altior esse potest voce Domini nostri Iesu Christi.
Benedictis cardinales.
Amen.
Admiratus sum pulcritudine et magnitudine montes Cutna.
Sepe audimus, ab omnibus partibus.
Infeliciter ita peregrini putant, nos qui juxta sumus alias sententias habemus.
Ite. Sub semine lucenti, occultatur locus plenus peccatorum.
Crimina, fraudes, occisiones, ea urbs animam suam quotidie perdit. Id eventus factorum sodalitatis, quam plus tenet volumen numorum, quam bonum eos paretianorum.
Cautus sum, igitur nihil eme, nullo victima venditorum ambulantium esse.
Metaphysisti cardinales, cauti esse debemus.
Mons Cutna infeliciter multos improbos trahit. Species venditorum habent, sed latrones sunt.
Ut inquit, Pater Petrus? Dirigentes esse debemus.
Dominus vobiscum.
Et tecum, eminentia.
Et aliquid aliud.
Dic mihi, eminentia.
Mons Cutna est veri pulchra urbs, fortasse pulchrior quam Roma est.
Judicare non possum. Tantum sacerdos rusticus sum vestra eminentia, sed certe bene decitis.
Sancta Barbara nos adfert ad maiore.
Mons Cutna una ex maximis urbibus tempore presenti est. Gemma argentea.
Ita, Italesi, Germani, Judei, quoque id putant.
Tu ipse id vidisti. Venditores locali tibi persuaserunt aliquid emere.
Aliquando tentationibus succumbimus.
Nihil emi. Ad emenda non adveni, sed vestre discordiae gratia.
Ita consilia graviora curare debes, id veritas est.
Spero te nunc directe constitutorum esse.
Valete.
Dominus tecum, eminentia.
Shall we get going?
Get started once you are ready.
You're the one who should begin.
Yai, curva. All right, we do this.
Worthies, be quiet all, please. You all been waiting for this moment. Now will be decision. let us hear words of legate sent by Him Holiness Pope Bonifacia, Him Eminence Cardinal Lorenzo Pozzo.
Domine Abbas, patres ecclesiastici, Domini incole urbis, hodie convenimus in splendido congressu, ut problema grave persolvamus, cuius est administratio spiritualis urbis, et quis fundationem edificationis templi sancte Barbara dicate curabit, commendato sancto patre legato sum, ut sententias vestras audiam et discordias ad secula seculorum persolvam, cum ambabus partibus locutus sum. Rogatus quid consilium meum sit benedictum auctoritate papale. Consilium albici ex Vnisova audiam. Ad traditionis redere debemus quae secula inter nos erant. Montem cutna semper malinus et monasterium sedletianum administrabant. Novi mores solum dissensiones creant. Sodalitas sedere. Et terna sua ad administrationem clarici paretialis edis originales revertere debet.
Sed res mutate sunt. Mons cudna urbs dissimilis est quam prius. Albicus pragae sententiam defendit quae invidia plena erat. Mons cudna nunc divitior patentior et liberior est.
Liberior non est et nunc quam erit, id tantum cupitis.
Mane, Domini Abbas, animadverti Dominum, cardinalem Pozzo in usitate in consilio consulere.
Consilium meum est cum fundamentus super informationes quae accepi. Vis ne verbum sancte sedis dubitare?
Non, sed...
Nemo aliqui dubitare vult eminentia. Consilium tuum colimus.
Ita, sine dubio.
Non dubito quin consilium rectum seperes eminentia.
Audite nunc consilium meum quod fiducia pape Bonifaci sustenetur. Donationes urbanas, ecclesiasticas, tantum monasterium sedletianum et clarici paretialis edes malinenses administrabunt. Sodalitas dissolvenda. Et clarici paretialis edes Pnevitiana. Pars clarici paretialis edis malinenses sit.
Possibile non est. Visne nos dissolvere. Sic tantum post multos annos pugnarum et passiones quos sodalitas habuit. Talia acta neque nos, neque in cole montis cudna nolumus. Vos reverentia egere demonstratis. De eo considera, queso.
Placatus sis, pater Conrade. Intelligo te turbatum esse, sed preteribit. Credite me de consilio meo conscientia mea considerare vele.
iter quod vobis determinavi rectum est. Ad postremum omnes fines nova initia sunt.
Exacte.
Sed it iniustum est.
Vita non semper justa est. Nihil hominus. Concilium Domini cardinalis justum est.
Non nullis.
Asvese finis concili est. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Finally, after all these years, things will hopefully be all right again.
I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither.
I told you.
So it seems Kuttenberg is back in our hands, Father.
We'll never let it slip away again.
What will happen now?
Can't we appeal?
To whom? You've heard the word of the Holy Father.
Hail, Pope Boniface!
Ter Gloria!
We'll meet next week to write down all the details. It's time to forget our old grievances. Sedlitz will make Kuttenberg great again.
We lost. What can we do?
It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is.
Oh, that's settled then. The rest is up to you, Henry.
Avete tutto, signori?
Sì, bella moia.
Does everybody know their part?
Let's go through it again.
I'll take care of the east gate and the guards around it. Vakalin will get rid of the guard at the west gate.
You may count on me.
Ada will get us some tools from the smithy so we can make a hole through into the corridor.
Jastas brava.
And you, Henry, will take care of the patrols in the courtyard and on the inner walls. But listen, everybody. We're supposed to stay in the kitchen until the council is over. So try to make sure the guards don't see you too soon. Keep it quiet. When this is all over, we'll meet by the well. Understood?
Got it. We'll go one by one, inconspicuously. I'll go out from the passageway last.
I noticed there's a door leading from there back to the walls. Maybe we can pass through it without anyone noticing.
Understood.
Agreed then. I overheard some of the guards leaving their posts on account of that damned legate. So, Godwin's doing his bit. All the better for us. Let's go. Inconspicuously and quietly, but quickly.
What?
Henri, we have a... You didn't take care of those two at the gate. What the hell are we going to do? I do not know. I simply cannot just kill them in cold blood. On the battlefield, it is different. But this... I'm not a killer, parbleu.
So what's to be done now?
What are you doing here?
Que puis-je dire?
Baron Brabant decided not to go through with it. It was too risky.
Exactement. We had better take out the guards together. Or better yet, you and Chapon do it, I will watch your backs. Like in Malishov.
All right. Henry, should we do it?
Let's do it. Apparently, there's only these two left.
They don't seem to know about us. We can take them out quietly.
Outnumbered? Ha!
Now I'll show you.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
What are you hiding about? This?
You got him!
Where's Adder?
I would also like to know.
He should have been here by now.
What are we going to do?
Let's go and find him.
That seems like the right thing to do, but where to start? This place is huge.
Maybe he's in the kitchen. He was eyeing up that cook.
Surely you do not think he would?
That's exactly what I think.
Mais non. He cannot be such a fool. He would not jeopardize the success of the whole enterprise. Zizka gave clear commands.
Maybe he suddenly had more urgent commands from his nether regions.
No. No. I think he cannot find the tools. He will be holed up in one of those smithies, I'm sure.
We'll see what tools he's dealing with. Come on, Henry.
Mamma mia! Anna, ma cosa stai facendo?
Giuseppe, you're supposed to be guarding the gate.
Signore dei cieli, vedi come mi tratta questa donna? Appena mi giro un attimo si attacca al primo cazzo che vede!
Ty kurwa nie widzisz, że ja tu chędożę?
Sei uno dei nostri.
Mi dispiace, amico.
La ucciderò! E poi me stesso!
Giuseppe, no!
No. No.
Hai giurato che non mi avresti mai più fatto una cosa del genere! L'hai giurato!
Cosa stai blatterando? Non ho detto nulla del genere. When you fucked Lousy Mary, you too told me you'd never do it again.
Sono passati 5 anni!
That doesn't matter.
Quindi continui a vendicarti per questo? Per un solo fottutissimo passo falso?
2 fucking missteps, and yes, I will. I haven't enjoyed sleeping with you in a long time, you know.
È incredibile. È come parlare con un muro. No?
Sei proprio un baccala.
Cosa? Tu sei il baccalà. Ve la do io, pomposi bastardi di merda. Scopare mia moglie e insultarmi. Estraete le armi, bastardi!
Sam się o to prosiłeś!
Oh my god!
Venda! Where are you?
Kukasz nic ci nie pomoże! Przygotuj się na śmierć!
Non sono facile da abbattere. Combatti! Ha! Da! Da! Ah! Da! Ah! Ah! That's its own.
What was that supposed to mean, Eder?
You were supposed to look for tools.
No i szukałem.
Instead, you were using a different tool.
Poor Giuseppe paid the price.
For nothing.
Biedny? Nie przesadzacie zbytnio do kurwy nędzy? Jakby umiał sobie tę babę dobrze wychować, to by jeszcze dychał.
What was that supposed to be, Udder?
I don't get it either. What do you think about it?
It was damn stupid.
I'd say so.
I would perhaps use a harsher term.
Ale nie musicie w kółko o tym mielić, nie? Co się stało, to się nie odstanie. Narzędzia mam. Także zabierzmy się do roboty. Bez pracy nie ma kołaczy.
At least he did something right.
Cicho! A teraz wszyscy pójdźmy do tej piwnicy i znajdźmy miejsce, gdzie łączy się z korytarzem. Żiżka ma stukać z drugiej strony ściany, więc chyba go usłyszymy.
Let's do it.
Not here. No, not here.
Psia mać. Gdzie on się kurwa podziewa?
Not here. Here they are. I found them.
Fuck it, fellas. It's all cockeyed.
Lady?
Pretty as hell without pay.
La cour italienne is ours. Gentlemen, please forgive this interruption. I am Captain Jan Žižka of Trotznov. This is a raid, and you are my prisoners.
Well, at last! I've had it up to the fucking eyeballs here.
God, seize them!
Godwin, parish priest of Uzhitz, at your service, your saintliness. And now, shut the fuck up or I'll redden your fucking cheeks for you.
This is damn good. And now, back to why we are here.
Mind the door. No one gets in or out.
Gotowe, panie dowódco. Wszyscy ocalali są zamknięci w sieni. Już nawet nie mieli siły walczyć. Kurwa, zero zabawy.
I'm not sure what you're saying, Ada, but nice work.
Do not forget the Janos. I help too, eh?
And now we go and get that silver.
Aye. The royal treasury awaits. Pull out that key, Henry. To the task.
Wait up, fellas.
What about the captives? This is not what we agreed to.
The imprisoned nobles will have to wait. We go for the silver now.
Ha ha! You're our man, Henry.
What else could I have expected from you?
The prisoners are being held in the chamber of King Wenceslas himself, so I assume they're not suffering too much.
I wouldn't mind a dungeon like that myself.
Our agreement stands, my lady. We'll free your father and the other nobles. But we came here mainly to deprive that ginger bastard of his silver.
We certainly did.
The silver's not going anywhere. But my father is imprisoned here by the most powerful man in Hungary. What if he gets the notion to harm him?
I can say something about this. Not every man of Hungary is crazy fuck. Not all is charming and handsome like Janos, but the Chaba, he not so bad. You know what? You leave Janos, have words with him.
If you like. But take Ada with you just in case.
Zabawimy się.
I want to go with them.
You not trust us? Or what?
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Henry here will go with you, Janos. He's proved his parleying skills many times.
More or less.
Let's go over it once more so you all know what to do. First we'll open the treasury. Then Brabant's men will start taking the silver to Rutard Palace. Janos, Ada, and Henry will go and talk to that Chaba fella. Maybe we won't have to resort to violence. Once the lords are free, you take them to your palace, to safety.
As the captain commands.
Someone has to take watch on the battlements until we've taken out all the silver. We'll take turns. Got it?
Got it.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Jasne, kurwa.
sure.
Got it.
Yeah, sure.
Got it.
Jasne, kurwa.
And now, finally,
Silver!
open it up, Henry.
O kurwa, to nam kupi dużo ruchanka.
This is really gonna piss off that ginger Hungarian cunt!
You know the way to the Rufat Palais, mon ami.
All right, men. To the task!
Come on!
Ciekawi mnie ten osiłek.
Let's do it.
Yeah, great.
Hold your horses, youngster. If you want to discuss something with me, nice and easy, all right?
The Italian court is ours, Chubba. Release the prisoners, and you won't be harmed.
Slow down, fellas. No sudden moves. How about we just talk first? About what you want, and what I want.
Yeah, we countrymen, we solve it peaceful way, eh?
You are serious? You are from our country?
From Trenchin. Kezeluk.
Of course, that accent. What chance? I am from Buddha, but me and my wife live a short way from Cheta. We're almost neighbors.
Yeah? We neighbors? Maybe we know some same people, eh? So, you should be nice and let Lord go. We do not want somebody die here, eh?
Ale mógłby. I to diabelsko szybko. Niech o tym nie zapomina.
Listen, fellas. I watched you from the window. Clean work, I must admit. I also counted how many of you there are. More than enough to take on one man. Only that one man is me. If I have to, I'll roll all of you down these stairs, one by one. Neighbors or not.
We're giving you a chance to join the right side. We've taken over the Italian court, and we're taking all the silver. Sigismund will have to move out. You think he'll take you with him when you're no longer needed?
Lad, I have imprisoned so many people for Sigismund. Even a Hungarian Palatine. There will always be work for me. The king knows I am reliable, and I do not plan to betray him today. Try anything, and I will crush you like bugs.
Myśli o sobie jakiś z niego gladysz. Już dawno nikt mu nie obił mordy.
Easy, other, easy.
Takich wycyckanych wytworniciów to już najbardziej nienawidzę. Kurwa, urwę mu łeb!
Calm down, Adder. We want to settle this in peace. I'm sure Zizka will be happier if we can pull this off without a fight.
Zizka, No do diabła. Ale cóż innego miałbym zrobić z tym padalcem?
Leave it to me. Listen, Chaba, we are people here. Neighbors even, do picze. We make some deal, hey? We want you let our lords go. That is all.
And I am telling you, I cannot do that. It would end badly for me.
It don't have to be. Listen, there is a royal silver. Right there. Lots. And it's ours now. What if some go your way? Hey! Not to the Sigismund, not to some fucking lord, but to Chaba.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Clever fella. Everybody has the prize. What is yours? Hey!
What good is coin if Sigismund has me beheaded the first chance he gets? I have a house in Cheta and a family. I do not want to spend the rest of my days on the run in a foreign land. If I release them, mind, I am only thinking aloud. If I release them, what am I to say to Sigismund and his people?
You tell him you fell ill suddenly. That happens, even to kings.
Maybe. To some of them. Most likely, I will no longer be considered the strongest man in Hungary. And I will definitely be finished as the royal jailer. On the other hand, that means I will not have to spend all my time watching over people.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Time will tell. In any case, if I am to survive, I will have to personally deliver a report about what happened here to the court in Sedlec. But just to be on the safe side, I will send someone else with the report to Sigismund. Seriously now, I will give you until dawn. You have my word as a nobleman. That is all I can do for you.
I understand. Go with God, Chaba.
Farewell, gentlemen. And you, if you go back home someday, come and see me in Cheta. We will have a drink.
It will be a pleasure, Chaba.
Here is the key, and give my regards to the gentlemen. I hope they will remember me fondly.
Henry?
Papa!
My dear.
Father. You have the gall to look me in the eye after letting him die? Your own brother? My only son. I never want to see your face again.
Wait, Lord Odorin. I think Godwyn doesn't bear as much blame as you think.
No. How did you come to that conclusion?
There was nothing else he could do at that moment. He was in a difficult position. Christopher himself sent him to save the lords. If he hadn't gone there, even more people would be dead. He did what his brother asked of him. I'd have done the same. And you probably would too. Am I right?
I hadn't considered that. Perhaps I judged you too harshly, Godwyn.
I understand. Losing Christopher must be very painful for you.
It's a pain that won't fade anytime soon. But with time, maybe we'll be able to talk about it.
Thanks, Henry.
Henry, thank you. I realize it was just that silver that mattered to you all. But even so, thank you.
So it was a success.
That's a weight off my shoulders. We didn't get on as well as we might have, Henry. But maybe I misjudged you. I'll never forget what you did for us today. What you did for me. I want to offer you an olive branch, and I hope you'll accept it.
I accept, my lady. Thank you.
My pleasure, Sir Knight.
What will you do now?
We'll go back to Rutard Palace and wait for you all there. That passageway is frightening. But what the hell? And then I suppose we'll ride out with you. Nothing good awaits us in this town anymore.
Can I do anything for you?
You've done enough already. But one thing crossed my mind. If you have the time, you could have a look in King Wenceslas' library. It's somewhere upstairs in the palace. I've heard there are unique manuscripts there, and I expect he won't mind if you borrow a few books from there.
So, farewell for now, Rosa.
Good luck. I'll pray for you all, Henry.